Are you looking for happiness? You might laugh when you hear me ask this question. Who wouldn't long for happiness, right? This world has over 8 billion people, and all of us, no matter where we live, what we do, or what we are going through, share one universal desire: happiness. But have you ever paused to ask yourself, what does true happiness really mean? And why have I not found it yet? Perhaps you've spent a lot of time chasing things you believe will bring you happiness. It might be a better job, a bigger house, or a relationship you hope will fill the emptiness in your heart. But happiness often feels like a fleeting shadow. The harder you try to grasp it, the further it slips away. Today, I want to share a secret with you. It's not a magical formula or an empty promise. Instead, it is truth that has existed for thousands of years, etched in the teachings of the Buddha, and it remains as relevant today as ever. This secret can be summarized in one simple principle, but if you truly understand and apply it, you won't just find instant happiness, but also achieve lasting peace within your soul. Would you like to know what it is? Take a moment to pause, letting the noise of life settle down. Because when you open your heart to receive it, this secret will touch you deeply, transforming how you see the world and yourself. This isn't something I say to pique your curiosity. It's a truth that millions have practiced and experienced. On this journey, you won't just learn to live authentically, but also discover how to let go of unnecessary burdens, focus on true values, and find joy in the present moment. Stay with me until the end of this video, as what I'm about to share could be the biggest turning point in your life. If you find this video helpful, please support us by subscribing to the channel, helping us reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers, sharing it with your friends, and leaving a comment with your thoughts. This not only spreads positive energy, but also motivates us to bring you more valuable content. Let 2025 be the milestone year you'll always remember. The year you discovered the path to true happiness, not from the outside world, but from your heart and mind. In a world full of noise, are you losing yourself? In modern life, where everyone seems to demand your attention, time, and energy, have you noticed yourself drifting away from who you truly are? We often get caught in an endless cycle of pleasing others, chasing compliments, or striving for recognition that we don't truly need. How many times have you felt drained from forcing yourself to meet societal expectations, family pressures, or even the judgments of strangers? The pressure from society acts like an invisible circle that tightens around you, forcing you to conform to standards that don't belong to you. You're constantly trying to meet expectations, fearing the judgmental stares of others, and feeling like you're never good enough or doing the right thing. But what if I told you that none of that really matters? That recognition from others is merely an illusion, something that, even when achieved, won't bring you true happiness. Buddhism teaches that the key to breaking free from this cycle lies in focusing on yourself. This isn't selfishness. It's a journey of self-discovery, nurturing inner peace, and cultivating happiness within. When you learn to nourish your soul, you'll realize that fulfillment doesn't come from pleasing others, but from living in alignment with your own values and goals. Now, set aside the distractions around you because I'm going to share with you 7 profound lessons. These are not fleeting ideas, but guiding principles to help you cut out the unnecessary, release undue pressures, and reinvest your energy into what truly matters. These lessons will serve as a map to clarity, strength, and direction for a more fulfilling life. 1. If you don't put yourself first, no one else will. There is a common misconception that prioritizing yourself is selfish, that you must sacrifice your needs to please others. In reality, putting yourself first is not only your right, but also your responsibility. You cannot take good care of anyone else if you are running on empty. Buddhism teaches that just as a lotus rises from the muddy water to bloom in purity, you must first nourish yourself. This does not mean ceasing to care for others. It means understanding that the strength to love and support others stems from a healthy mind and body. Imagine yourself as a water pitcher. If the pitcher is empty, how can you pour water for others? Similarly, if you neglect your physical, emotional, and mental well-being, you cannot truly bring value to those around you. Putting yourself first is an act of wisdom and self-respect. It doesn't mean you only think about yourself, but rather that you understand that only when you are at your best can you make a positive impact. When you prioritize yourself, you not only improve your quality of life, but also inspire others. You become a role model for self-love and self-worth. Start with small but meaningful actions. Take care of your physical health by listening to your body, nourishing it with wholesome food, maintaining regular physical activity, and ensuring sufficient rest. A healthy body lays the foundation for a clear mind. Next, spend time doing things that bring you joy, a hobby, a good book, or simply sitting quietly to savor the present moment. Listen to your emotions and don't hesitate to set boundaries with things that hurt you. Don't forget to nurture your spirit. Spend time practicing mindfulness, meditation, or simply reflecting on what matters most. A peaceful mind not only helps you face challenges, but also brings a sense of completeness to life. Learning to say no is also part of putting yourself first. Every time you agree to something unnecessary or misaligned with your values, you are denying yourself time and energy. Saying no is not selfish. It is a way to protect your resources so you can focus on what truly matters. Remember, if you don't put yourself first, no one else will do it for you. This isn't just about physical self-care, but also a profound commitment to your growth and happiness. When you love and care for yourself, you not only find balance and peace, but also become a source of positive energy for those around you. Prioritizing yourself is not about distancing yourself from others. It's about loving them better. Make time, space, and attention for yourself because this life is yours and you are its center. Respecting yourself is the first step toward building a fulfilling and meaningful life. 2. No one cares as much as you think. We often live in an invisible prison we build for ourselves, a prison of fear and anxiety about others' opinions. Have you noticed this? Every step you take, every decision you make, and every mistake you fear is often distorted by a vague dread that others are watching and judging your every move. This paralyzes you, stifles your creativity, and suppresses your individuality. But what's the truth? Most people are preoccupied with their own lives. They are consumed by their challenges, desires, and personal journeys. Their attention on you, if any, is fleeting and often driven by their insecurities or issues. Buddhism teaches that selflessness, anatta, is one of the key principles to break free from these chains. This principle reminds us that the ego we so fiercely protect is actually an illusion woven by our attachment to external opinions. You are not defined by others' perceptions or by the version of yourself that the world wants you to be. Let go of the fear of others' judgments. Ask yourself, who am I living for? What am I afraid of? When you realize that others' opinions hold far less weight than you think, you will feel an incredible sense of relief. This is the year to live courageously true to yourself, without seeking validation from anyone else. Don't hesitate to step out of your comfort zone, embrace mistakes, and explore new things. When you focus on your own journey rather than others' views, you will not only find freedom, but also awaken a powerful energy to propel you further along your path. Remember, your life is unique. Don't waste it living as a shadow under the gaze of others. 3. Don't wait for help from anyone. There is an undeniable truth that is hard to accept. No one is obligated to help you. Even those who love you the most cannot always be there to support you at every moment. They too are bound by their own priorities, struggles, and limitations. We often grow up with the hope that someone or something will come to rescue us from our difficulties. But the truth is, the more we wait, the more likely we are to face disappointment. When expectations of others go unmet, feelings of hurt and helplessness quickly take over. Buddhism teaches that the path to enlightenment is a personal journey. No one can walk it for you, just as no one can shoulder your growth. The Buddha's teaching that strive for your own liberation, enlightened beings are only guides, reminds us that the greatest strength lies within ourselves, not in external assistance. When you let go of waiting for others, you'll discover something remarkable. You'll become stronger, more creative, and more confident. Self-reliance is not just the ability to stand on your own feet. It's about taking responsibility for your growth. You don't need anyone's permission to move forward. You hold the key to your own life. This doesn't mean rejecting help when it's offered. Instead, view it as supplemental support, not the sole foundation. Learn to be the problem solver in your own life, rather than waiting for someone else to provide solutions. Start with the basics. Build financial stability, cultivate mental strength, and develop a career path that aligns with your goals. As you take proactive steps, you'll find that former limitations become milestones to surpass. This life is yours, and you are its sole navigator. Walk confidently, for each step you take is a testament to your inner strength and self-mastery. Before we move on to the fourth lesson, if you found this video valuable so far, take a moment to share it with your friends or anyone who might need its message. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you won't miss upcoming content. Your support not only helps spread these meaningful lessons to more people, but also fuels our motivation to continue creating the best content. We're on the journey to reach our first 1,000 subscribers. Thank you for being a part of it. 4. You can't please everyone. Life is a vibrant tapestry, and each of us carries a unique color. But ironically, we often try to change our own colors to please others. No matter how kind, thoughtful, or self-sacrificing you are, there will always be someone who is dissatisfied, disapproves, or even judges you. The truth is, trying to please everyone is an endless journey toward exhaustion and loss. Every time you strive to meet someone else's expectations, you trade away a piece of your true self. Your dreams are put on hold, your personal needs forgotten, and over time, you lose sight of who you truly are. Buddhism teaches that clinging to others' approval is a root cause of suffering. When we allow our happiness to depend on others' gazes or words, we hand over control of our lives to them. But remember, that approval is merely an illusion, something fleeting and incapable of providing lasting fulfillment. Instead of trying to please everyone, turn inward. Ask yourself, what are my true values? What kind of life do I want to live? When you live authentically according to your values and purpose, you will feel true freedom. It's freedom from the pressure to please everyone, freedom to live true to your nature, and freedom to walk the path you choose, not the one others have laid out for you. This doesn't mean becoming selfish or indifferent to others. On the contrary, when you live authentically, you naturally attract like-minded individuals, those who appreciate you for who you truly are. Those who don't resonate with you will naturally drift away, and that's perfectly fine. Remember, your worth does not lie in the number of people who approve of you, but in how genuinely you live. Let go of the pressure to please everyone and start living a life where you don't need permission or explanations. When you release the burden of seeking approval, you not only liberate yourself but also inspire others with your authenticity. Be yourself, because no one else can do it better than you. 5. The world owes you nothing. Life doesn't operate according to the rules we expect. There's no guarantee that your efforts will always be rewarded fairly, or that the hardships you endure will automatically bring you some kind of compensation. We often fall into the trap of thinking that because we've worked hard or faced countless challenges, we deserve a good outcome. But the reality is, the world doesn't function according to the fairness you imagine. This doesn't mean it's unfair. It simply is what it is. Buddhism teaches that everything in life is impermanent. Nothing lasts forever and everything changes. Expecting life to treat you the way you think you deserve only leads to suffering when reality doesn't meet those expectations. Clinging to the belief that you are owed something by life, people, or even your own efforts only adds to your burden and disappointment. Instead, shift your mindset from I deserve to I can create. When you let go of the sense of entitlement, you'll realize that true power lies not in waiting, but in taking action. Life, with all its impermanence and uncertainty, offers you the opportunity to create, build, and explore. The world doesn't owe you success, but it gives you the ability to achieve it. Life doesn't automatically bring happiness, but it opens countless paths for you to find joy and meaning. When you focus on what you can do rather than what you haven't received, you'll feel freer, stronger, and more in control of your life. Ask yourself, what can I do to improve my situation? How can I take action to achieve my goals? These questions not only help you move past feelings of helplessness, but also ignite the energy needed to push forward. Accepting that the world owes you nothing doesn't mean giving up or tolerating injustice. It means letting go of unrealistic expectations and embracing your own strength. Focus on action rather than expectation. Instead of asking, why hasn't anyone given this to me? Ask, what can I do to achieve it myself? Remember, you are the one who decides what happens in your life. Don't let disappointment over what you didn't receive overshadow your ability to create a meaningful and valuable life. The world owes you nothing, but you owe it to yourself to take initiative and harness your power to turn dreams into reality. 6. Someone will betray you. Betrayal is one of the deepest wounds a person can experience. It shakes the foundation of what you once trusted and destabilizes relationships you believed were unbreakable. When the person you trust the most becomes the one who hurts you, it's not just the pain of loss. It's also a nagging doubt about yourself. What did I do wrong? Where wasn't I good enough? The truth is, betrayal is an inevitable part of life. Humans are inherently imperfect, and their actions often reflect their own fears, desires, and insecurities rather than your worth. Someone may hurt you, not because you deserve it, but because they lack the strength to confront themselves. Buddhism teaches that suffering often arises from clinging to expectations. We expect those we love to always be loyal, that relationships will remain unchanging, and that trust will endure forever. But life, like everything else, is impermanent. This doesn't mean we should stop trusting or loving, but we must accept that betrayal is part of the human journey. When faced with betrayal, it's natural to feel pain, anger, or disappointment. But what's important is not letting those emotions become a permanent burden. Hatred and resentment are like smoldering flames. They don't harm others, but instead drain your inner strength. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting or forgiving. It means prioritizing your peace over your pain. Ask yourself, do I want to live in this hurt forever? Do I want to let someone else's actions control my emotions? When you release the burden of hatred, you free yourself and rediscover your strength and freedom. Build inner strength. This doesn't mean closing yourself off or living in constant suspicion. It means relying on yourself rather than depending entirely on others. Inner strength doesn't diminish the value of love or connection. It empowers you to navigate heartbreak with resilience. Betrayal doesn't define your worth. It isn't a verdict on you. but an opportunity to learn how to heal, establish boundaries, and value yourself more. Use these experiences as stepping stones for growth. Every wound is a lesson, and every loss is a reminder that you can rise again, stronger than before. Ultimately, remember this: peace doesn't come from avoiding hurt, but from overcoming it. Betrayal is part of the journey, but you always have the power to choose your response to keep your heart intact. Trust others, but trust yourself more. Above all, remember that you deserve peace and happiness no matter what someone else has done to you. 7. Stop wasting time on other people's business. Your life is like a river with a finite amount of water, and your energy is its flow. But when you let yourself get caught up in problems, conflicts, or dramas that don't concern you, you're allowing your flow to branch off into unproductive paths. These things bring no value and only drain your strength and focus, leaving you feeling exhausted and empty. Buddhism emphasizes mindfulness, encouraging us to stay present in the moment and avoid unnecessary distractions. Problems that aren't yours, stories that don't help you grow, or other people's conflicts are not only burdens but also major obstacles that hinder your progress. Ask yourself, how much time am I spending on things that don't belong to me? How often am I letting myself be consumed by unimportant stories? These questions can help you recognize the wastefulness in how you use your time and awaken your focus on what truly matters. Setting boundaries doesn't mean becoming cold or selfish. It means protecting your precious energy. When you refuse to get involved in irrelevant matters, you not only preserve your peace, but also free up time and mental space to focus on more meaningful pursuits. Think about the dreams you're chasing, the goals you want to achieve. Every minute you spend dealing with someone else's drama is a minute spent drifting away from yourself. Instead of wasting time on things that don't belong to you, channel that energy into building your own future, a future filled with meaning, growth, and true happiness. Learn to say no gracefully and politely. This not only helps you maintain focus, but also sets a powerful example for others about prioritizing what truly matters. Time is your most valuable asset. Don't let it be drained by meaningless distractions. Focus on your own path, and you'll see that when you let go of what's unnecessary, you not only live better, but also experience greater joy in things that truly deserve your attention. I'm so glad you've stayed with this video until now. The journey of life is not about the destination, but about each step and each choice you make. Let every step you take on this path be a testament to your clarity, strength, and fulfillment. This is your journey, unique, meaningful, and valuable. Every mindful moment not only brings you closer to freedom and happiness, but also illuminates the way to living a more complete life. Thank you for joining us today. If this is your first time visiting, welcome to our channel, a space for sharing timeless lessons on mindfulness, spiritual growth, and the art of living a harmonious and fulfilling life. We are honored to explore with you the ways to create balance and meaning in your life. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss our latest videos. Content designed to guide you toward clarity, peace, and prosperity. Your support is invaluable, helping us get closer to our first milestone of 1,000 subscribers. Your encouragement inspires us to continue creating meaningful content. See you in the next video.